Today's painting is inspired by the Capricorn Zodiac. The color palette that I've chosen for the Capricorn are blacks, whites, dark greens, dark blues, and I'm going to add a touch of iridescent, which I will get into. I've chosen a simple, practical technique for the Capricorn, which is my scoop and fold technique. The color that you see that I'm pouring right now is called Fire Opal, and it's kind of like a light metallic brown color, which is also another color that represents the Capricorn. Capricorns are an earth sign, and they are the most hardest working people of all the signs. They have very strong work ethic. They're ambitious, determined, and dedicated to achieving goals. Similar to a Virgo and a Taurus, they're very grounded, very practical, and very logical. Capricorns are motivated to build for the future, and they will work their asses off and strive for security and stability. They are probably the most self disciplined of all the signs and can sometimes come across as emotionally distant and cold, but it's not that they're distant or cold, it's just that they have trouble expressing their emotions. By the way, this is a 18 by 18 inch canvas, and I've mixed about 20 ounces of paint, roughly. And I want to make sure that I go through all the paint that I've mixed, because when the time comes to spread, I want to make sure that it comfortably covers the whole canvas without overstretching. As you can see, I'm going over each of the colors with the paint that I have left. And I wanted to make sure that I evenly distributed the colors across the entire canvas. Capricorns hold themselves and others to a high standard. They can be very stubborn at times and sometimes tend to see things through their own lenses. Capricorns have a strong need to take care of everybody around them. But when it comes to them, they might have a difficult time asking for help if they're the ones that need help. Making sure that everybody around them is taken care of is very fulfilling to a Capricorn. Similar to a Virgo, they have the need to feel needed and helpful. Capricorns value structure, rules, regulations, and that leads to a strong desire to control their environment. When Capricorns really want something, they do not take no for an answer. As you can see here, I'm using my angled swipe tool, and you want to make sure it's angled so that you don't drag your knuckles in the painting. I have made that mistake. So remember, this is the scoop and fold technique. This is not scoop and drag, because you're not just dragging the paint over. You're scooping under, flipping the swipe tool completely over, and folding. Okay, so scoop and fold. And remember to swipe the excess paint on the edge of the canvas, because you're going to use that when the time comes to tilt. And scoop and fold and scrape. I love this technique. I love this technique so much because it's hard to mess up and there's lots of room to play around. Okay, and I'm turning my canvas over because I am right-handed. And scoop and fold. And scoop and fold. So far, I am loving how this is turning out. And then you can kind of start to get an idea of what the composition is going to look like. And right there, I'm adding my iridescent, which it appears white right now, but it dries clear and leaves like kind of a sparkly glaze over the other colors. And I want that to kind of layer over all the other colors, so I put it along the edge. And I'm just doing the same thing with that. Just scoop and fold. And scrape. And scoop and fold. Looks like I'm getting some cell action right there. Very cool. And as you could see, I switched to a different tool, a smaller one, because I want some finer lines in the painting. And just remember, everything you see in the middle is going to look bigger. Scoop, fold. Scoop, fold. Scoop, fold. Helps me a lot to say it. All right, all the paint that I scraped on the sides, I'm going to push that towards the center so that I help the main composition tilt off. And now the time has come to tilt. This is the fun part for me. So cool to see everything spread. And I will see you at the end of this video for the final result. And here is the final result. I love how this one turned out. I love the fine lines and all the little details. Got a few cells in there. I didn't attempt to get cells, but I still got them. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, or chocolate chip cookies, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments section. Until next time, bye.